Day 4 of our pickleball TV coverage continues of the USA Pickleball National Championships presented by State Farm semifinal Saturday. And we're currently in the women's singles today. Annalie Waters, Judith Castillo. Annalie doing quick work with a pickle in the first game, 11-0. And we're going to come right back to that game, but first we have a very important guest here at the State Farm desk, myself and Matt. We have Javier Regalado. Thank you so much for coming here. President of the Pickleball Federation of Americas, as well as board member of the Global Pickleball Federation.
That is correct. Thank you for having me here.
Of course, and we've just been talking so much before this, and you talk a lot about urgency. Urgency to get pickleball international.
Right.
What are you doing to make that happen?
Well, the Global Pickleball Federation is certainly a big step. We recently launched. It's very important to move forward as fast as possible. Recently, pickleball had a major blow because the LA Olympics Committee announced the sports that our exhibition pickleball was not there. And just to put in perspective, you know, the fastest growing sport in North America and not being present in California where there's a pickleball place. So it's a major blow. We need to move forward. We've been working with this organization for 2 years now. And now we put a coalition of continental federations and led by the USA Pickleball and Pickleball Canada. And we're moving forward towards the Olympic recognition. And there's many other things that we need to work on.
We know everyone loves pickleball here in the U.S. What challenges have you faced going into new countries trying to grow the sport?
That's a very good question. So we can talk a lot about pickleball, and people get excited about it. But if we don't make equipment and courts available, they're not going to be able to play. So everybody watch TV, pickleball through TV, and they get very excited, but then they don't have where to play. So we need to make sure that courts are available, that equipment is available, and that's one of the things that we are looking for with the GPF.
Okay, amazing. So it's obviously growing like wildfire here. People think, you know, it's just been a steady incline. We have made mistakes, I'm sure. What mistakes have we made in growing the game here in the U.S. that you're trying to avoid when you go overseas?
Well, racket sports in many other countries are perceived as an elite sport. So what we're trying to do is to push the sport to become a massive sport so that it's more accessible to everyone. Okay. And so I think that those are the things that we need to change in emerging countries and the rest of the world.
We're currently in the women's singles here, but again, with our very special guest, Javier Regalado.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for joining us, President of the Pickleball Federation of the Americas. And you talk about, as well as your urgency, but purpose and integrity along with doing that, making sure you're doing it the right way. And is your board all on the same page and moving forward with growing
it? Certainly. Obviously, we want to make sure that every country has a voice, because obviously the sport is going to grow everywhere. And we just need to make sure that everybody is involved. So we have really put together an organization that is going to take into account everybody. And we're going to help all the other organizations throughout the world to grow. And then from there, work together.
Well, thank you so much just for what you're doing in the sport of pickleball and here and internationally. So thank you again. We have Javier Regalado just doing work internationally for the incredible sport of pickleball. But we're going to get right back to action here in our women's semifinal singles. Annalie Waters, Judith Castillo, Cam.